What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Before I crack on with today's video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 21k subscribers. We're less than 600 subs away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Also, don't forget to check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. That would be much appreciated by me. We're aiming once more for 300 likes. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers. And lastly, this video is sponsored and I'm calling on all men.
This video is brought to you by Manscape.com, the premium global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscape provide the best tools, equipment and liquids for every body part. They have been kind enough to send me the new Lawnmower 4.0. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a cordless trimmer with a wireless charging system, providing 90 minutes on one full charge on the lithium-ion battery. The trimmer has LED lights on the front to show battery life and also on the trimmer for a more precise shave. Ceramic blades with skin-safe technology are provided to help reduce nicks and cuts. 4 trimmer guard options are also available to customize your hair length. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof, allowing for easy cleanup. A new travel lock feature is built in to prevent vibrations whilst on the go. So come and join me and 2 million other men worldwide who trust Manscaped when it comes to keeping yourself clean and tidy. Use code JSGC20 for 20% off and free worldwide shipping.
Thank you very much to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Go and get yourself 20% off using my code JSGC20 at checkout. You get free shipping as well. Go and get the Lawnmower 4.0. That would be much appreciated. And get yourself 20% off. And that's fantastic. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on with this video. And we've got a couple of stories to talk about, and they're both in terms of the incomings. The first player to speak about is a new name, and it comes in the form of an update on Nkunku of RB Leipzig. We know all about him, of course. He scored a hat-trick past Manchester City in the Champions League in our first game of the group stage, and the attacking midfielder, he's been linked with a move to Manchester City, according to a source, which I'm going to butcher this name, but I'm going to give it my best attempt, which is Fichajes. Not too sure who they are, not dealt with them before either, but I found this story very interesting. Now, they did elaborate a little bit on this story. They're saying City are keen, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool and Bayern Munich are also keen in the RB Leipzig attacking midfielder. He has 3 years left on his contract in Leipzig. He did play for the PSG Academy as well, so I don't know if that gives them an upper hand in this transfer, or potential transfer, or not, but just having to think about it, do we need him? Like, I get why City are being linked. That's to boost up the price, to force other teams to pay more to bring these players in. But I just don't really see how he fits into our team. We spent £100 million signing Jack Grealish, and the reason we brought him in was to help cover in these attacking areas. So I just feel like we have all spaces covered now if there was to be a potential development on outgoing. So I'm talking players like Bernardo Silva that's been linked with the exit door, then perhaps that might force City's hand to look at central midfielders and attacking midfielders and players that can also play out wide. But we're no closer to selling Bernardo Silva than what we was in the summer, and if anything, Bernardo Silva's been exceptional for us. I'd probably say his value has increased at Manchester City, and I am hoping that at some point can have more clarity on Bernardo Silva's future. But going off how passionate he is for Manchester City and how things are going for him off on the field for Manchester City as well, and in getting more starts and getting more minutes, I'm hoping that'll help him to feel more settled and feel happy once more at the club, because he obviously loves the club and the fans love him as well. That I'm hoping that'll encourage him to quash rumours and his speculation surrounding his future and get him onto a new deal, because I think that'd be one of the best bits of business that we could do throughout the whole season if we could get Bernardo on a new deal. And if that is the case, then the central midfielders and attacking midfielders and wingers, they're just not what Manchester City need right now. To me, 2 positions that we need more than anything: a striker, a goal-scoring striker, and a left back. They're the two positions that cause me the most concern. And that does actually lead us really nicely onto the other player that's been linked with Manchester City, because it is a striker, and it's an update on Erling Haaland. Now, the Manchester Evening News, they've once again been linking Erling Haaland with a move to Manchester City, and they're saying that Manchester City, their words are, City expect to sign him in January. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this story. So they're saying that Manchester City are willing to pay £100 million for Erling Haaland in January to bring him in, even though he has a release clause active next summer for £70 million. This is Man City trying to jump the queue. Don't think that's going to happen. Interest is very, very high in Erling Haaland, and I'd be very surprised if Borussia Dortmund did sell Erling Haaland mid-season. I think it will be a transfer next summer. It will be for his release clause of £70 million. Where will he end up? That is the big question, and that is going to be a saga that I imagine will go on for quite a while yet. Not only next summer, but in the build-up to the summer as well. Just where will Erling Haaland end up? Now, the biggest problem we have with this transfer is Raiola is his agent, and Raiola, it's very, very simple with him. Erling Haaland will go to the club that's willing to pay Haaland and his agent the most money. Manchester City have the money. They could be the club that do that. Now, what City need for this transfer to happen, I say interest is high, but there's a big difference between interest and actually making a move. Now, the good news this summer is, while City haven't signed a striker, and that's not good news, the good news is other clubs have. And so, Chelsea, they've signed Lukaku. I don't think they'll be interested or won't be taking Haaland that seriously going into next summer. Manchester United have brought in Cristiano Ronaldo, and if he carries on his fine form and starts scoring goals for United, I'm not too sure if I see them going for Haaland either. They might, but they also might not. And so, in terms of the Premier League and Premier League clubs making a move, you would think Manchester City would be red-hot favourites. PSG, I can guarantee, will be interested. I sense that Kylian Mbappe probably won't be a PSG player within the next 12 months. I can see him ending up at Real Madrid. And so the question gets asked, will Haaland replace Mbappe? And I know Real Madrid are also interested in Erling Haaland as well. And if Barcelona could sort out some finances and have money there to make a transfer, I'm sure they'd love to sign Haaland as well. And they, of course, have the pedigree and prestige of being historic European clubs that might sway Erling Haaland. Now, the one unique selling point Manchester City have with this Haaland transfer is we have fantastic relationships with his father and with Erling Haaland as a player as well. He watched Manchester City growing up, which is fabulous, and I'm hoping that that will have a decisive factor on this transfer, because I know that if City were interested and were willing to match the finances of any other club, then I'm confident that Haaland probably would choose to work with Pep Guardiola and come to Manchester City. After all, we have good relations with him, with his representatives, and Erling Haaland, when we played Borussia Dortmund last year, gets on well with some of our good young players as well, like Phil Foden. So I'm hoping we can use that as our selling point to try and bring in Haaland, if that is the direction we want to go under. I could sit here and I'm going to say that I'm deluding myself that I think if Haaland's going to join Manchester City, because right now I don't think that he'll join Manchester City, because I don't think we will be the team willing to pay the most money for him, and it would take Erling Haaland to say no to other clubs to join Manchester City, and with Raiola as his agent, I'm just not sure that that will happen. But it could still happen, and to me, he's a massive tick. If there's any striker out there that I would like Manchester City to sign, if you used to give me an option right now, Erling Haaland is that player that I would like, because he's got the age with him, he's got the pace, he's got the physique to be a very successful striker, not just in the Premier League, but also for Manchester City when trying to compete on a European stage and also competing for domestic trophies as well. He's the complete package. He doesn't seem like an injury-prone striker either. He'll score goals. Manchester City, they play attacking football. I just think he suits our system really, really well. The question is all about money and finances. There aren't too many other options out there for Manchester City, so if it's not Haaland, who is it going to be? That's the thing. Now, one added note for this transfer story, I do feel like the MEN are making things up. I don't think Erling Haaland will leave Dortmund in January. I don't think he'll leave for £100 million. This information has come from some dodgy unknown United journalist based at the Manchester Evening News as well, so I do not buy into this story. The information, he even added on into his article that he got his information from Carlton Palmer, direct quote there, a former Manchester City player, and you're going to ask yourself, who is that? And you have every right to ask who is that, because it's made up. There isn't a player called Carlton Palmer that used to play for Manchester City. There's people actually getting paid to release stories like this, but I did find the transfer link interesting, and I did want to sit down, because I haven't had too many opportunities over the last few months actually to sit down and really speak about Erling Haaland potentially becoming a Manchester City player, and there is a distinct possibility that he could, and I think City will be exploring that avenue, and if it is a possible avenue for us to go down, I think City will pursue it, because City are in the open market for signing a striker. If it's not Haaland, like I said, who is it going to be? So I would love to know your thoughts of this in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 300 likes. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Plenty more Manchester City content to come out. We're giving the odd transfer update here and there, as well as doing daily City transfer updates in the January transfer window. So if this story is extremely true and we do make a big £100 million move for Erling Haaland, I'll be the first to let you know first and fast. So do subscribe if you haven't already. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Talking of sponsors, go and check out today's video sponsor, Manscape.com. Go and use code JSGC20 and get yourself 20% off, as well as free shipping. That would be much appreciated. Doing that and you taking advantage of that code does help to support the future content created here on my channel. I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Manscape.com for sponsoring this video and some of my other videos as well. It is much appreciated, and I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.